Just give people a moment or two more to just get themselves settled. And if you're, as you're waiting, if you can just remember to turn off your mobile phones or put them onto aeroplane mode. That's actually a reminder to myself. So this is an online class, as here in London it's rather snowy and icy today, and I believe there's trouble with the transport system. So the Buddhist Society, in their infinite wisdom, decided just to have this session online. So I hope wherever you are, you're warm and safe. Okay, let's make a start as it's 12:40. Actually, it's a little bit late today, so we're going to sit for half an hour, and I'll start in my usual way by reading the dedication of offerings, and I'll finish with one of the reflections and the closing homage. So if you'd like to just to get yourselves comfortable and settled. The dedication of offerings. To the Blessed One, the Lord who fully attained perfect enlightenment, to the teaching which he expounded so well, and to the Blessed One's disciples who have practiced well. To these, the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha, we render with offerings our rightful homage. It is well for us that the Blessed One, having attained liberation, still had compassion for later generations. May these simple offerings be accepted for our long-lasting benefit and for the happiness it gives us. The Lord, the perfectly enlightened and Blessed One, I render homage to the Buddha, the Blessed One. The teaching so completely explained by him, I bow to the Dhamma. The Blessed One's disciples who have practiced well, I bow to the Sangha. Recollection of the Buddha. A good word of the Blessed One's reputation has spread as follows. He, the Blessed One, is indeed the Pure One, the perfectly enlightened One. He is impeccable in conduct and understanding, the accomplished One, the knower of the worlds. He trains perfectly those who wish to be trained. He is teacher of gods and humans. He is awake and holy. The supreme praise of the Buddha. The Buddha, the truly worthy one, endowed with such excellent qualities, whose being is composed of purity, transcendental wisdom, and compassion, who has enlightened the wise like the sun awakening the lotus. I bow my head to that peaceful chief of conquerors, the Buddha, who is the safe, secure refuge of all beings. As the first object of recollection, I venerate him with bowed head. I am indeed the Buddha's servant. The Buddha is my Lord and guide. The Buddha is sorrow's destroyer, who bestows blessings on me. To the Buddha I dedicate this body and life, and in devotion I will walk the Buddha's path of awakening. For me, there is no other refuge. The Buddha is my excellent refuge. By the utterance of this truth, may I grow in the Master's way. By my devotion to the Buddha and the blessings of this practice, by its power, may all obstacles be overcome. So I invite you now to come to a reasonably upright sitting position, as upright as your bodies will allow, and do get comfortable. And a good place to begin is just by allowing your attention to drop to drop downwards into the soles of your feet if you're sitting on a chair, or your ankles and shins if you're sitting cross-legged on the floor. Just see if you can establish a contact with the sensation of touching the floor, the ground that supports you. And then allow your attention to move to your sitting bones on the chair or the cushion. And in the same way, just see if you can establish a contact with the chair and the cushion. What does it feel like to be sitting here? And just notice what you do with these invitations. Where does your mind go? Where does your attention go? And then moving up again, bring your attention to your back and your spine in particular. If you're sitting on a chair or a settee, just notice the contact with the back of the chair. If you're sitting unsupported, how does that feel? And then move your attention upwards again to your neck and your head. And just see if you can align your head and your neck with your spine, and your spine with your pelvis, so that everything is in a reasonably upright column. And relax. And then see if you can get a sense of the whole of your body, from the crown of your head to the soles of your feet, including your back and your spine and your sitting bones. And just feel the clothes on your skin surface and the air on your hands and your face. So just get a general sense of the boundaries of your physical body. And as you sit here quiet and still, without altering your breathing in any way, just see if you can move your attention to rest on the sensation of the movement caused by the breath. So the invitation is to just anchor your attention, not rigidly, but just using it as a place of return. The sensation of the movement caused by the breath. keeping the attention light and gentle, relaxed and kind, just noticing and returning. So please feel free to stretch and move and take a sip of water and adjust your position. Some notices from the Buddhist Society. This is the last class, a Monday lunchtime session for this year. We resume, the Buddhist Society reopens on Monday the 9th of January 2023. So this is the last week of our term at the Buddhist Society. There'll be lunchtime meditations this week on Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, all at 12:40 to 1:20. There'll be a mixture of in-person and some will be online as well. And because of the weather and various transport difficulties that are anticipated, please do check the websites to see exactly whether they're going to be online or in person at the Buddhist Society. So that's the Buddhist Society website. That should be updated regularly with that information. This evening, there is the Zen class and the Theravada class. They're both online, and I believe the Theravada class is being taken by Ajahn Chandasiri. On Thursday evening, there's the basic meditation class and the Tibetan class, both at 6:30 in the evening. So for all the log-on details and the information regarding transport and travel, please see the Buddhist Society website. Thank you all very much for attending this online Sangha and participating in meditating together. We really appreciate it. I'm going to finish today by reading slowly the Buddha's words on loving kindness, the Metta Sutta, which is a meditation in itself. So the Buddha's words on loving kindness. This is what should be done by one who is skilled in goodness and who knows the path of peace. Let them be able and upright, straightforward and gentle in speech, humble and not conceited, contented and easily satisfied, unburdened with duties and frugal in their ways, peaceful and calm and wise and skillful, not proud and demanding in nature. Let them not do the slightest thing that the wise would later reprove. Wishing, in gladness and in safety, may all beings be at ease. Whatever living beings there may be, whether they are weak or strong, omitting none, the great or the mighty, medium, short or small, the seen and the unseen, those living near and far away, those born and to be born, may all beings be at ease. Let none deceive another, or despise any being in any state. Let none, through anger or ill will, wish harm upon another. Even as a mother protects with her life her child, her only child, so, with a boundless heart, should one cherish all living beings, radiating kindness over the entire world, spreading upwards to the skies and downwards to the depths, outwards and unbounded, freed from hatred and ill will, whether standing or walking, seated or lying down, free from drowsiness. One should sustain this recollection. This is said to be the sublime abiding. By not holding to fixed views, the pure-hearted one, having clarity of vision, being freed from all sense desires, is not born again into this world. The closing homage. The Lord, the perfectly enlightened and blessed one, I render homage to the Buddha, the Blessed One. The teaching so completely explained by him, I bow to the Dharma. The Blessed One's disciples who have practiced well, I bow to the Sangha. So thank you all very much for attending this online class and for supporting the Buddhist Society throughout the year. I wish you all very happy holidays and hope to see you in the new year. Go well.